Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sports is Job podcast, Journey of the Working Sports Professional. This is your host, or as of right now, one half of the Sports is Job podcast, Kolby Costello. If you've noticed on our logo, it started off with just me, but now we added another Bitmoji, which kind of gave you a hint that we did add another host to the podcast. And with last week's episode, it was the end of season 2, but today is the start of a new era. So I would like to give the other half of the Sports is Job podcast time to introduce herself.
Hi, everyone. My name is Olivia Fatine. I'm currently a senior. I do online classes through U of M Crookston, but I'm a sport contact intern for the Gophers. Kolby and I went to Crookston together for 3 years, so that's how we met. I played soccer, he played football. I was offered this internship position back in May, so I had to make the decision of either leaving Crookston and going to take this new opportunity or staying at Crookston. I decided to take it, and I'm currently the sport communication contact for the women's tennis team. This requires me to do a lot of PR work. I do all their previews, recaps, and features on the website. I'm also a student assistant where help is needed at other Gopher events. So whether that be transcribing quotes or running stats, anything you can think of, that's me on the sidelines or on the court.
Yeah, and she, as you can tell, she does a lot of different things. She's kind of on the opposite side of the industry. I'm more of the event management, facility side, intramurals and development side. And obviously, she's all the way in Minneapolis. I'm all the way here in Crookston. So, I'm glad for technology. It allows us to record from different locations. And then we have our guests that's from all over, really all over the country. And I guess really the backstory and the reason why I asked Olivia to come on. We did actually, she was a guest on my podcast a while ago, and she kind of told her story about it. And we're both starting off in our career, but I think one of the main things is that she provides a different perspective. She's someone who has big goals, and you can tell that she's really doing the things. Olivia, you're doing a lot of the good things to get yourself there. And obviously, she understands that there's an importance of networking. I understand there's an importance of networking. And we kind of just wanted to come together and work together because we do believe in the importance of networking, but also helping others that's also in the sports industry. I can tell you from a fact that, at one point I wasn't able to do this. I was probably too shy and too nervous to do something like this. And then even Olivia can tell you, and she's mentioned it to me before, like, it's cool doing it, but it's also kind of mind blowing. Like she's doing a podcast and I'm doing a podcast. But yeah, the whole purpose of this is really, we've kind of narrowed down our focus. Olivia and I talked together and we were talking about how, we really wanted to be narrowed down, kind of who we were interviewing and kind of the niche behind that. So I mean, we're really trying to focus now really with the emphasis on college athletics. Obviously, we're welcome to anybody who's in the sports industry that would love to come on. But really our focus, since we're in this industry, is college athletics.
Yeah, definitely. I decided to come on the show just because, as someone working in the communications field, like you have to work well with other people. And I think a great step in getting to do that and building my confidence is to join a podcast, interview more people, get to know them, find out what they do, learn what they do. And I guess, I'm really excited and it's going to be a fun journey.
Yeah. So I'm glad that you're on this journey, Olivia. I'm glad that everyone out there, with this podcast can join us on this journey. But I think there's going to be a lot to look forward to. We've got a lot of good positive feedback from everybody out there. And one of the things that really, I guess, is the distinct thing about Sports' Job podcast is that we don't discriminate or we don't leave out anybody. We go from intern to middleman to director, athletic director, to anybody, no matter what your position is, that we truly believe that everyone's got a story to tell and every story is worth to listen. So again, I hope you join us on this journey. And one of the actually exciting new things that we actually have a new website. It's sportsisajobpodcast.weebly.com. This is where we have a little bit of our intro about Olivia and I. We post our episodes on there as well, but it's just kind of the hub and the main focus of where everything is on. I mean, we're located on Apple Podcast, Spotify, Anchor. I mean, you name it, we're on there. So again, just wanted to do a little introduction, introduce that now This is a start of a new era, like I said, of the Sports is a Job podcast. Olivia and I, we're going to take this to the next level. We're going to be asking people, we're going to be sliding in people's Instagram DMs, Twitter messages. So everybody out there who's in sport biz, professional industry, be on the lookout because you might be the next guest on our podcast. And then, like always, as we say from Olivia and I, we are all on our own individual journeys, but you are not alone.